I finally finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. After about 80 plus hours into the game, I finally came across fighting Sephiroth and actually beating the game. I don't know how I feel. I feel incredible. The story was incredible. The ending was incredible. But that has brought up a new problem with gaming. And not necessarily with gaming. I've seen a couple of people talk about this, and I don't know if I'm the only one. And I think a lot of people in the comment section, a lot of people subscribe to me will also have the same feeling I'm feeling. After finishing a game you've been excited for, gaming has been stale. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it seems like there's this empty void of, oh, what's the next game we're looking forward to? The next game I'm looking forward to probably be Zao, and then after Zao probably Hellblade. Hellblade 2. But then again, Hellblade 2 is only a 6-hour, 8-hour game, so you're probably going to finish that in less than a day. And I found that a lot of us, especially a lot of people who game a lot, and looking at the people I watch, looking at people like the Gamer 2023, BG, New Yokio, just people I watch and people that actually talk about gaming, even Angry Joe, we've all come to the realization that a lot of us are playing older games. A lot of us are playing older titles. I'm seeing people still playing League of Legends. I'm seeing people still play Counter-Strike. I'm seeing people still play Fortnite, Valorant, Apex. Bro, even me, just after finishing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I hopped onto Evil West, which is a nothing burger game. It's a game you play to switch off your mind. So which is what I did. And then what I thought was going to happen was from there I was going to move on to Persona 3 Reload. Try Persona 3 Reload for a bit for about 5 hours. It hasn't hit yet. It hasn't given me the same impact that Persona 5 did for me. I'm still going to give it a shot. But then I ended up buying Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, mind you, I have Red Dead Redemption 2. I had this on the PS4 and I played it like twice. Probably about 120 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2. Never played on PC. Now I have a powerful enough PC that can play this game at 4K, 1440p, 60 frames per second easily. Ultra settings, ray tracing, ambient occlusion, blah blah blah, fog density, what you have not. My PC is powerful enough to play this game. And going back into Red Dead Redemption 2 and seeing how good the game is really speaks to me as a person, really speaks to me as this is what gaming has been about. Men and women of culture, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Senzu, back in another video. Do make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you possibly can. Now, without further ado, we're going to go back into what we've been talking about, which is 2023 was probably the best year in gaming. That's one thing I've said. If you haven't played any of the older 2020, I say older, like last year, you didn't play any of the 2023 games like Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, Spider-Man 2, all the games that won titles last year. If you haven't played any of them, I do recommend you should. Lies of P, for example, was probably my goats. But it just feels weird that in a point in time where there aren't a lot of games we're looking forward to, it's been very void. So a lot of people have gone back to playing older games. And there's just something with playing older games that just feels right. The whole monetization scheme, the way games were built back then. Similar to the previous video I said about if you have nothing good to say about something, I usually just say, well, thank God for them lives. I'm going to break that promise because I'm going to talk about Suicide Squad for a bit. And that's because last year I ended up playing the whole Arkham trilogy the whole Arkham quadrilogy or whatever. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knights, Arkham Origins. Back to back. And to me, older games just have something good about them. There's just something great about older games that were built for the purpose of making the user enjoy the games. I'm pretty sure it also has to do with us being branches about games being released in the non-playable states. Essentially, we're beta testers if you buy a game early, especially for certain developers. Now, I do understand, and this doesn't really matter to most people because most people don't give a fuck about this, but as someone who is in the whole software engineering tech field, a lot of developers do have the conflict of trying to do what's right and also trying to appeal to the publishers or the stakeholders, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that pay their salaries. They're the reasons why they have a job. And with that, you then get the compromises of games not entirely being ready, but ready to be published. So yes, I do understand why people are upset at developers, but at the same time, you also have to give more flack to the actual publishers who are actually forcing these devs to actually put these things, putting some stupid deadlines for people to meet. Okay, that's going off a different tangent. That does explain why a lot of people are shifting away from playing newer games. I saw an article come out about 2023 in regards to gaming, and about 80% of the time spent in games were spent on games older than 2023. So we'll talk about games way older with Fortnite, Apex, CS:GO, and then maybe about only 8% went into games like Diablo 4 and Baldur's Gate 3. So it does paint the question about why the industry is in the state that it's at right now. I understand people are doing a lot with gaming. I understand people are doing a lot to making games better for everyone, especially us as gamers. And especially devs are putting a lot of work into ensuring that we get the games we want to get. Which is why I've never been too fussed about a game looking the best. A game can afford to not look the greatest if the gameplay is exquisite, if the gameplay is exceptional. If I want a game to play at 60 frames per second, I'm going to play it on the PC. I'm privileged enough to have a PC, and I'm privileged enough to have a PS5 and a Switch and an Xbox, which we're going to do another video about the Xbox and why Xbox isn't the same anymore and why that's okay. But that's besides the point. I think we all have to come to the realization that as gamers, and especially as people who have been gaming for a long time, it's okay to go back to the older games. It's okay to expect games now to play as good as games back then. We also have to come to the realization, also have to be realistic with, we can't ask for everything. Yes, your expectations should be met. Your expectations should be up high, especially if the publishers or the developers are promising you something and they aren't really living up to the promises that they told you. But at the same time, I'm okay with going back to playing older games. I'm okay with going back to playing old games that really respected my time, games that went to money grind. We saw this thing about the whole Star Wars Outlaws hiding a mission behind a paywall. It's Ubisoft. They've done this multiple times. Do I like it? No. Am I okay with it? No. Is there a point talking about it and trying to kill yourself over it? No. So yeah, what do you guys think? This was just me rambling about gaming, rambling about me being a gamer right now, and me going back to playing older games. Max Payne 3, I still haven't played Max Payne 3. I mean, I had it, but I never played it. And a lot of people are telling me that, yeah, that's like a go-to game. So what do you guys think? Leave in the comment section down below what you guys think about the whole gaming industry, the whole us as gamers going back into playing older games, why that's the case, why that's still the case even to now, and why that probably is going to be the case going forward. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to hear from you soon. Love you. Peace.